So in this process, we're going to talk about how to approximate fractions. A lot of people seem to have forgotten how to find decimal places of fractions. So let's talk about approximating fractions. Okay, approximating fractions. If you get really good at this, it saves you a lot of time, and you don't even really have to use a calculator because you just start seeing it. But basically, you have to use this thing that we all hated back in 4th, 5th, 3rd grade, whenever you learned it. It's called the process. Yes, I brought it up again. Long division. So, let's basically look at it. If you've got some number a over b and the element in the set, as an element in the set of rational numbers, such that b cannot equal 0, basically we have the same thing as b divides a. Another way to say it is b divides a. Okay, that's the same thing. B divides a. Oh, sorry. So b divides a. Another way to look at it is b divides a. And you'll see this kind of thing, this kind of notation in upper level mathematics, like in numerical analysis or real analysis. Okay, but basically you have, let's just create any number. We'll say 50 divided by 47. Weird looking fraction, right? First off, we know it's 1 3/47. Okay, so this is the same thing as 47 over 47. I have 3 left over, 3/47 to get to 50. So this is the same thing as 1 3/47, right? Well, we can take that 1 and immediately put it out in front. Now this is only if, and this is if and only if a is greater than b. This is a faster way to do it because you don't have to divide 47 into 50, be a long division. But we've got this number over here, so we got 1 point, whatever this is. So we have to find what this is. So we got to go in and look at the tens place. So what I like to do is I like to do this, 0.1. And now I'm going to do the process of long division. So 47 divides 3. Well, I can't do that. So I have to go in and add numbers. So it won't do that. So it won't do that. So I borrow from the hundreds, and I get 30. Well, 47 can't go into 30s, so I put another 0. Borrow from, the hundreds again, or not the hundreds, but the thousands, and so I get another 0. Now 47 will go into 300. Okay, which is fascinating, but basically, how many times does 47 go into 300? Say 6. And we'll see why in a minute. 6 times 47 is 282. And you'll have 18 left over. And so what elementary teachers have taught in the past is you have remainder 18. I don't like that. And the reason why is it doesn't teach you how to basically find the decimal places. Because if you put this in a calculator and you say, hey, 50 divided by 47, well, that is 50 divided by 47. Why does my computer keep doing that? Stop. I have 1.063. Well, me borrowing made a 0 because I had to borrow. And then immediately I found that 6. But if you look at it, what you really have right here, what this means, R18 really means you've got 18 divided by 47. So the divisor, 47, you have the remainder divided by the divisor. So now you have to ask yourself, hey, does 47 go into 18? So this became the thousandths place because I had to borrow right here. And the reason why is because, 47 wouldn't go into 3, wouldn't go into 30, so I had to add in the number of zeros and put a 0 there. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the thousandths place, which is right here. How do I get that 3? Well, basically, I'm going to go in and look at the thousandths place. And now, we're going to, once again, instead of looking at everything else, we're going to look at this number. So I'm going to look at 47 goes into 18. Well, it doesn't. 47 doesn't go into 18. So I have to put a 0 here. So I have to put a 0 right here. I borrow from it, and this becomes 180. Now 47 does go into 180, right? So if you do 180 divided by 47, you'll find that it goes in 3 times. So 47 goes in 3 times. Okay, 47 times 3 is 141. And then you've got 39 left over. So you got 39 remainder divided by 47. So now I found that 3 right there. Well, look at the place value after the thousands. So 10 thousandths. And basically we're going to say, hey, 47 goes into 39. Obviously it doesn't, so it's a 0. So borrow from the 0. Does 47 go into 390? Yes. How many times? Well, basically you ask yourself, what times 47 gives you something that's less than 390? 8. So let's plug in an 8. So 8 times 47 is what? 376. And that leaves you with 14 left over. So now you get an 8. And if you really put this in your calculator and you did, hey, 50 divided by 47 is 1.063829787. So if you keep doing this process, like we just found the first 4, you'll keep getting all these numbers. You'll keep generating a list of numbers. You can do this an infinite amount of times. Some of them repeat, some of them terminate, some of them don't terminate. So some of them have a repeating pattern, some of them terminate at a certain decimal place value, and some of them will not terminate at all with no pattern. Okay? And it's very interesting because they're the ones that repeat with no pattern, that just keep going, that are non-terminating with no pattern, they're irrational numbers. And we'll talk more about those in number sets. But this is basically how you approximate fractions.